I'm 29. I just have awakened in a too little time, so I'm a little bit sleepy yet. I drank my coffee, but it didn't make too much effect yet. So I live in the south part of São Paulo. I live with my father. I have studied letras on college. I love it. I'm on an internship in a school with a bunch of kids, noisy kids, and great kids actually, and they're great, but they're challenging as well. I follow the English teachers, right? And they're also amazing. So it's been a very good experience, right? And that's it. Thanks for having me again.
Okay, welcome again. And Fernando?
Hello, good morning. I can feel you, Ricardo, because I'm also sleepy. I'm not a morning person at all. I've been trying so hard, but it's so difficult for me. Well, I am 33. I live in Brasilia. I am here on Talk and Talks since last year, and now I will start as a host next week. So I'm very excited about it. You are all invited Fridays 5 p.m. And let me see what else. I love music, movies, pets, especially dogs. I'm a dog person. I love studying English. I've been studying really hard. I have a graduation in language, and so I'm very into this universe. I love this, and yeah, that's it. I work as an administrative assistant, but I've been working from home, and I think, and that's related to the topic, technology. So thanks technology, I've been working from home, and this is very good for me, very useful for my daily routine. And that's it. Thank you for having me.
Okay, and congratulations to become a host. Here we have 3 hosts: me, myself, and Fernando, and Andrea. And Andrea, please, I think that I confused the time of your immersion. It's not 8 a.m., but 8 p.m.
8 p.m., yes.
Okay.
Monday on 8 p.m. I hope see you there, okay, Vanessa? And see you all, guys.
I will try a lot because it's my Pilates time, but sometimes I escaped.
Okay.
Okay. And can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Yes. So, guys, my name is Andrea. I'm 45 years old. I live in Guarujá. I've been attending here on TNT since October 2021. Yes, it's a long time. And as Vanessa said, I just became a hostess here, and I am very happy for this opportunity because I really love this place, this environment, and be part of this project for me is very special. That's it.
Yeah, congratulations. And Sarah, I think that you are hosted too.
Yeah.
Sorry about
that. No worries.
Yeah. So can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. Good morning, guys. I'm Sarah. I'm a hostess here. I've been here since last year, February. And since April, I'm a hostess. I live with my parents. I have a degree in business administration, but currently I've been teaching some English classes here on TNT for beginners, and I really enjoy this place. I'm kind of addicted to it, so you will always see me here.
Okay, it's great. Thank you. Pedro?
Good morning. My name is Pedro. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, but now I live in Tallinn, Estonia. Today is a very cold here. The streets covered the snow. It's very complicated walking the streets, but it's good. It's beautiful. Snow is beautiful. I'm journalist degree, but I don't work for this. I don't work in the moment, but I search a new opportunity. That's it.
Okay, and only curiosity, why Estonia? It's about some kind of IT job or not? Because I know that Estonia, it's a rich and about the IT opportunities.
Yes,
It's-
Estonia is a very good place for IT jobs, but I don't study IT, but I don't work in the area comfortably. But I go to Estonia with my girlfriend. My girlfriend work here, and I go to live us.
okay. Okay, thank you. Márcio?
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Márcio Nunes. I live from my city called Linhares, the state of Espírito Santo. 44 years old. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog. This moment in my life, I'm a student administration, 5 period. I student English during 5 years ago. I'm happy to participate this meeting Sunday with several hosts. I intend to participate one meeting with Andrea and Fernando. I already participate with Sarah, I believe. That's it.
Probably, Sarah. It's knowing about the students. No, okay, and João.
Hello, my name is João. I am 24 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I work as a software engineer and I study electrical engineering. I am finishing my graduation in July this year. I've been on TALKNTALK since August from the last year.
Okay, thank you. And I'm Vanessa. I'm 45, married, have a son, and I was born and live in São Paulo, Tatuapé. And I am hosting here in TALKNTALK since October the last year, and I really enjoy to do that. And for me, it's an opportunity to study in the chat with you guys. I really like it, and thank you for being here. And now I will split the rooms, okay? And we will start to answer the questions, okay? So wait a minute, please. Okay, guys. Let's see, and we'll see again after when we return. No more. Let's see. Recovery rules. Will Fernando, João, Pedro e Sara. Fernando, João, Pedro e Sara. Fernando, Sara. Okay, okay. Sara, can you start the question, the first question, please? Can you read for us?
Certainly. What has been the most useful technological advance in the past 100 years? Well, there's a lot of time, Vanessa.
Yeah.
A lot of things have appeared, but I always think about the internet because that is the one thing that is present in my everyday life, and I'm so happy that I was the first one because you guys are gonna have a tough job to think about other options, but definitely the internet that makes us feel closer to each other, and it also helps with the learning process about anything, pretty much anything we have interested in, and of course languages we couldn't communicate. I couldn't be here if it wasn't for the internet, and so it was a huge change. And every day we are still learning how to use it and how to manage all the power that the internet has made us feel like we are so powerful and amazing. And I know we have access to a lot of things, and it's dangerous, but also great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally true. I totally agree. And for you, Fernando?
I'm gonna make a link with with Sarah answer. I would say computers, because they changed the world completely. Even before the internet, they were changing everything, and the way the jobs, everything around the world. So I think it's the most important. And of course, computers and internet, computers in general, computers, cell phone, and every kind of artificial intelligence. And linked to the internet, they are the best group. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is. And Pedro?
I agree.
Okay.
The computer.
Oh, sorry. I just
Okay.
It's me or João?
No, Pedro. It's
Okay.
you. Okay.
sorry, my mistake.
No problem. I agree. The computers and the internet together, but I think the first is the internet. But today, smartphones or computer use the internet. I don't imagine the computer use the not internet. I don't know, but in my life today, I use the internet for others. Or totally use the internet. I don't know. But for me, the first is the internet.
Okay, it is. And now, João, please.
Okay, sorry. Sometimes I said my name as Pedro.
Okay.
I'll follow the line like internet, computer, and I would say cell phones because we use a lot. It's very useful. It's very more accessible than computers because computers are more expensive. And cell phone has a lot of more utilities because you can just hide in your pocket and go with you. And I think those three are the most important, most useful.
Yeah, guys, I totally agree with you. But when I think more a little generalist, a little more generalist. So for me, it's all about the communication. Change a lot with radio and phone, after computers, on internet. I think that all these are related with communication and how we can connect with people. So for me, it's very, very important because, as Sarah said, there are dangers too, but it's so important and to open for new cultures, new people, and the family that are part of, because the distance, for example, in my case, I have family in Portugal. My father is Portuguese, and for us, before, it's only on letter, and after that, through phone. But my father told us that when he arrived in Brazil, for example, he needs to go for a central station of phone, ask to phone for your family, and the telephonist asked him to return after 2 hours, and he could talk with her family. So can you imagine now? Okay, ask on WhatsApp and see the guys and talk a lot. It's totally different. The connection, it's bigger. So for me, it's much more about the communication, no? And they're very, very important. And Fernando, what has been the biggest technological change in your lifetime?
Well, just complementing what you were saying, I think they are all connected, because without the evolution of the radio and the things of communication, we couldn't have the internet. Without computers, there will be no internet. So they are all connected. It's like a butterfly effect.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. And about biggest technological change in my lifetime, I think now, yeah, the internet for sure, because I remember that was completely different. Like in the beginning of the year 2000, was totally different. We had that dial-up internet, so we had to wait until the late night to connect, and everything was so different. So now it's so easy the way that we do things. I think that is the biggest change that I could notice.
Yeah, it is. It's true. And for you, João?
I have to agree with Fernando. It was completely different, and I was like a child, so I think everything was more amazing for me, because I was basically grown up with internet, and I played every game I found. I downloaded a lot of things that in this time was very hard to find. I learned a lot of things. I created games. I posted those games on forums. I already played with and talked with people from different countries. When I was like a teenager, people from USA, from United Kingdom, Singapore, India, China, South America. So I think this uh, it's something about my age, but it was really amazing. I, it was like unreal for me.
Yeah, it's true. And for you, Sarah?
I don't like this question so much because I have to review my age, People are gonna notice, so I'm kidding. But I was here thinking about the photo industry. That is, I remember when I was growing up, you had a camera. My family had a camera, and you couldn't see the pictures right away. And sometimes it was a waste because you took the pictures, and when you could get them for you to see how it looked like, it doesn't look good. We couldn't see before, so you wasted your money with terrible pictures. My dad was never a good photographer. But I remember that I think it was 2009. We bought a digital camera, and oh my gosh, revolution. You
Yeah,
could see the pictures, you could delete, you could do a lot of things, but your computer and see them. You could a whole new world has revealed, and now you don't even need digital cameras anymore. You can
on
use
cell
your
phone.
cell phone, yeah, and see
Yes.
it right away so quickly. You can delete. I delete most of the pictures because I'm such a boring person with pictures. I never like them. So, but if I had a camera before, I would waste a lot of money because I couldn't see, and now it's completely different and way
Yeah,
easier. Yeah.
yeah. That it's totally true. I I passed all of years of my childhood and teenage with only this kind of camera. And when you got the 36 pictures, wow, it's ostentação. It's a lot of pictures. Now we take this number of pictures in 1 minute, and and see if it's okay or not, and eraser, and it's okay. It's totally different. I totally agree with Sarah. It's a revolution. It was a revolution. And for you, Pedro?
Yeah, I remember my first time disconnect one digital camera. It's very nice. I take a picture is the every my objects in my room is very nice moment. But for me, two things. This is more change of technology. One, I'm musician, but I'm not professional, but I play is more 20 years, and in past I record one album, for example, and I send letter for mail other people or our records. Today is more easy. You up in YouTube or other site the music, and send email records or other people's, and sale in internet is more easy. And But today for me is more bigger technology is a bank, internet bank apps. It's not internet bank, but apps, the banks. I remember I go banks is I lost hours in lines or a resolution of problems, but today I access my account in 1-2 clicks. My problem dissolving. For me, it's very good. This.
Yeah, it is. And I would talk about the music. The way to listen music changed completely. When I was younger, listen the music on radio and waiting to record on cassette tape, and the guys talk in the middle of the music and was terrible. And now and buy a lot of albums but only with gifts only on birthday, Christmas, this kind of thing. It's not a lot of, was difficult to see and to listen your singers or band preferred bands, because it's totally different. And now you have access all the time, and you can see and listen many times. So change a lot. But Pedro's answer, it's very important, and it's related for the third question. That is, which piece of technology do you think most useful in your day-to-day life? And I would like to do that. It's the bank, the facility of to do or to operate bank. And beside that, I tell that it's GPS, because it's another form, another way to use, and on cell phone, Waze, Google Maps, this kind of thing. And because before we used the map, the physical map, and Guia Quatro Rodas, and all year you need to buy one to update this kind of map, and you need to not prevent, but study a lot when and how you go, or how you go, and you went in the place. Now it's totally different. It's easy, and but this became us dependent for this technology. Only for me, I don't know, go for some places without the GPS. So it's totally different, okay? And for you, Sarah, what's more useful? The most useful?
Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe probably the bank apps, because I think that is one of the most the activity people hate the most. That is going to the bank, definitely. But I was thinking about something else, that is the air fryer, because it is so practical, And we talk about technology, we usually consider like cell phones, computer, internet things. but always technology, it's like the things we have in our kitchen that makes our life easier in a way, you know. So I'm like the lawyer for air fryer because I love it. It's useful. You can heat your food or even cook things. I don't have a microwave, so it helps me a lot. Yeah, so I thought about bringing something different from computers because it's also technology, you know, and we sometimes we forget because it's so common. My fridge that keeps the food cold, my oven that helps me with the cooking process, but always all of that have had some technology behind, you know, we sometimes it is important for us to think about it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. I think one thing that I always talking about, that's deeper, baby deeper. Deeper. It's and when the past we need to wash the clothes and my gosh, please. No, it's totally. And now baby deeper. It's a problem for the planet, but for the moms, it's ah um, uh, a precious, no. And for you, Fernando.
It's amazing what Sarah said, because sometimes we take for granted those things, as refrigerator, air fryer. I couldn't live without air fryer. I've been living by myself, so it's very, very important for me. But it's something that I take for granted. It's like it was there all the time, but it was not. It's a sort of technology. It's a kind of technology, so it's very important. And also those apps that you all mentioned, and banks app, GPS. I don't know going anywhere without GPS. I'm totally addicted to it's something that I need. So I don't know, maybe the cell phone that it has a lot of them, a lot of apps connected to the internet, of course. So yeah, there are so many things. Difficult to choose one.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult because there are a lot of news in this field. Okay, yeah. And for you, Pedro.
Yeah, I talk about the banks apps, but I live a new experience in Estonia, but is amazing. I in Estonia have one app. It's similar a Uber. You take a car or a food. Yeah, is very similar to Uber, but the app, the name is Bolt, have a one option, and you rent a car, and it's very good service. You reserve one vehicle, in a vehicle stop in the street, you reserve and go and drive. You pay for minutes of use the vehicle. Is very, very good service. Other day I need to go other city in the night, and in minutes I push my phone and reserve one vehicle. I don't know, two streets in my house, and go.
Mhm.
It's very good service. And about this, I think the electrical cars is best technology for
Mhm.
day or day. It's not popular, big popular in Brazil, but in Estonia is popular. And my first experience in electric car is here, but it's very good.
Okay. Yeah. Normally it's small cars, electrical cars, and you can find all everywhere. And in Europe, it's popular. I really like this. And the problem, I don't know if it will be possible here in Brazil because the violence, the robbery, this kind of thing, but will be great.
Yes,
And,
it's much different.
Yeah.
I first time I see one Tesla vehicle. Yes, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
I never saw personal.
I do not drive one, but I see ones 5 or 6 in streets. Is a beautiful vehicle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. And for you, João?
I have to agree with Sari, Fernando, because I love house utilities. I prefer to have all house utilities than have a good cell phone, for example, or a good
Okay.
computer.
Uh,
And I'm terrible with directions. Terrible. I don't ride the car without the GPS unless it's something that I went like, I don't know, more than 10 times. For example, there is a shopping near my house that I went there since I was a child. But if I go there today, it isn't too big. It's like 4 corners. If you ask me where is, don't know, where is Rene, I don't know. I just go to all the 4 corners and wish that I don't have to, I don't found only the fourth, because I'm terrible. I absolutely terrible with directions.
so for you, GPS is essential.
Yes. And Salvador has a big problem that the ways of the cars are always in change, always. Every year something changes, and they don't set where you have to go. So, for example, in pandemics, they started construction that if you if you lose the one in trace, you have to go back to the beginning of your way to go to the neighbor you want to go. And this happened to me a lot of times.
Okay, and I would like to correct me. I told you deeper. It's not deeper. It's diaper. No, it's baby diaper. Sorry about that. And let's change the question and let's to go to the last one. The question 10. Could technology be causing a rise in obesity? If so, how? And how can we combat that? Fernando, please.
Yeah, not just obesity, but a lot of things, a lot of diseases, a lot of everything that a sedentary lifestyle can bring. And maybe I am an example of this, because I've been working from home, I've been studying from home, I've been, ordering food from home, ordering groceries, doing everything from home, talking to people from home. So I almost don't go outside lately. So I've been living a very sedentary lifestyle. I need to change this because it's bad for health. And I think the tendency is that we go in this direction more and more because we have more and more gadgets and softwares that can do things for us. So we don't need to go outside. And this is a problem.
As Wall-E movie show us, yes.
Yeah.
It's I hope that we never get there, that situation, but I'm afraid too, and mainly about the kids. No,
Yeah.
but it's difficult to combat this tendency. And for you, Sarah, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I agree with Fernando. I think it is something that we need to pay more attention, especially look to ourselves, because sometimes it's easier to say, oh, someone is gaining weight, and it doesn't mean just because you are not gaining weight that you have a healthy lifestyle, you know. It is something important to pay attention to other stuff, not only your weight. But when I think about this question, the mental health is something that it's also important to approach, because it's not only about staying more time on the couch or laying on your bed, but it's also about if you don't make relationships, you don't see people in person, that could affect your mental state. And I don't like, especially, but I watch sometimes like Doctor Now, or that program that shows about obese people. It's called Quilos Mortais in English, or in Portuguese. So people usually, obesity is related to that type of situation. You know, if you have like a trauma in your life or some problems dealing with people, so we always have to not only pay attention to the internet and how much we eat, but a lot of other factors as well that could get us in that state, you know.
Yeah, it's totally true. Ricardo, what happened that we return for this room?
Yeah, I don't know. My internet has
Okay.
broken, so I'll be back, and I'm here with you. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. And Pedro, can you answer this question? Ricardo, we are in the last one questions, because we changed the questions. Okay, so Pedro will answer now.
Okay. I think yes, but I don't know. I see fitness apps, for example, but it's not popular.
Mhm.
Yeah, in general, I think yes. I live in this, for example, but no. I see technologies for exercises, for example, but depends the technologies. This technologies for day by day, computer, smartphones, TVs, streamings. I think yes, but other technologies maybe. But in general, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And for you, João?
For me, this is a hard question. I agree with some things that you said, but don't disagree, but I have another perspective about it. For example, I have a lot of examples of cases of people, uncles, like with 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, that has terrible health and have absolutely no care about their body that wasn't caused by technology, like they didn't have in that time, but they didn't exercise, they didn't eat well, and every weekend they were drinking beer as was the last day of their lives. And nowadays they are with a terrible health. And I think that technology will help us a lot to not be uh, to have a better health, because nowadays the younger people knows what, like, younger, I don't know, more than 20 years, between 20 years, 35, 40, I don't know. But they know what is good for health, what is bad. They know that exercising is important. Like, those things appear to you on Instagram. And there are a lot of people from your, you know, from your friends that do this and maybe an example to others. So I think the real problem is the processed food, because it's cheaper and some people don't have choice, but no, eat processed food, and it's very bad. But as you said, Vanessa, I think the most dangerous situation in all those cases are kids, because it's much more addictive, even sugar, processed food, and you are learning. So to, don't know, re-roll this education about food is very difficult when you are older. Like, I see a lot of people changing their lives and are not those ones that I talked about, that drinks a lot of beer. Instead, a doctor said stop drinking because you won't have much more time of life if you don't stop. But I think that uh, it will bring us more information, and we'll have to know how to use this information to our lives.
Yeah, it is. And the last one, Ricardo.
I understood all you were saying, but I don't have the question. Could you read it for me?
Okay. Could the technology be causing a rise in obesity? If so, how? And how can we combat that? And
Okay, I
I
get.
will put again.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. I guess when technology is related to immediate pleasure for people, and as a consequence, money making, right? I guess it's a problem, because technology has to be for people, not for a little group of people making money, right? So when these processed foods are created, we already we already had a problem, right? Because they're not worry about the people health. They're worried about give people immediate pleasure and making more money from that. I guess that's the problem. We have to combat that with laws and more regulation. It's the only way, right? We have to fight against it, because I already listened something about put more taxes in sugar food, right? In the product sugar, to difficult the commercialization of it, because that's what João said. The food, the processed food, are more cheaper. It's cheaper, right? So it's easier to get. So we have to put more regulation to it.
Yeah. Guys, I asked the another guys back, So I think that is some seconds to do that. Okay. And we will continue for the last one questions. Okay. Welcome back, guys. I would like to answer one more question and listen, for example, Andrea, the question number 9. If you could upload your memories to the cloud, would you?
Yes, I consider myself a person that have a good memory, but I would like to upload my memories in a cloud. It will be very interesting. Yeah, I would like.
But you would like to share this memory for others or not?
Yeah,
it's only for you.
Depending on the people, on the situation. There will be some people that I would like to share and other people's not.
Yeah, okay. It's danger, this kind, it's danger.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruno.
But if you upload your memories, you wouldn't have a good memory, right? Because we have a good memory if we has to use our memory, right? Not upload it.
Yes,
it's crazy. It's something. It's a paradox.
Yeah. But I think that, for example, for my son, my grandson, or my grandchild, I think that will be great. Bruno is writing that he doesn't, because he prefers to keep the memories with him, because has a lot of secrets. Oh my gosh, what kind of secrets, Bruno? And but I think that, for example, the memories when my son was born, and the happiness that happened in this moment, this kind of, or the feelings when some people pass, or I think that will be a good experience. But I agree with Bruno that a lot of secrets too, and this kind, it's better to be with us, only with us. And Marcio, what's your opinion?
In my opinion, I would like to upload my memories, because in the future I can to show my granddaughter, grandson, the several happiness during my life.
Yeah, and when I am with Alzheimer or this kind of thing, return all day to read or to listen this memory, to remember what happened with me, with my family, maybe. Sarah?
Complicated the situation, but I would like to have one secret password.
I know, because you forgot, and
yes.
Sarah?
You forgot the password. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was here thinking, you said when I have Alzheimer. Don't say when, say if. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I think so. I think I would like, maybe like Bruno, keep some things for myself. Maybe you could choose some stuff to put on the cloud, and others you just stay with you. But it's necessary to preserve some memories for sure.
Yeah. Okay, guys, someone want to tell us about these questions, or because our time it's over, but if you want, feel free.
Yeah, save your memory is very important. But in the future, your body is cryogenic and reimplant your memories in your head.
Your mind, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think that we need to have a lot of money to do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very expensive.
Yeah. Okay, guys, our time is over, but I would like to thankful all of you to be here with me, and I really appreciate. And I would like Sarah, you shared only with me, okay? And I would like to invite you for the next Sunday, and ask you to answer the survey, okay? So, guys, and Bruno, for the next Sunday, I would like that you participate, and because your opinion is great, okay? So thank you so much. Appreciate. Have a great Sunday, and see you soon. Bye bye, guys. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.